Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm here with another sweet treat box. So today's box is going to be for two Hershey's snack size. There was going to be three, but one disappeared in my belly. So we're going to do a box for two. We're going to do a fold flat box because that is my favorite. This is the old cover. New cover is dark pink and says fold flat box template. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Two Hershey bars. My left to right is going to be, I don't want to do an eighth again. I'm going to do one. I'm going to have to. No. Let's do 1 1/4. All right, so my left to right is 1 1/4. My length is going to be, I'm going to push my flaps probably. Let's see what that measurement is. 2 3/4. I'm going to do them both because on the Kit Kat I forgot. And mine's a little melty, so I'm probably going to add a little bit here. This might be okay with 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so let's plug this in. 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, half, because I love that measurement. 3/4, half. My left to right, 1 1/4. My up and down, 2 3/4, 1 1/4. Calculator and a funky pen. I got a pencil and a pink pen. All right, so my left to right, 0.75 plus 1.25 plus 0.75 plus 1.25 plus 0.75 equals 4 3/4 by, my up and down is 0.5 plus 0.75 plus 2.75 plus 0.75 plus 0.5 equals 5 1/4. I'm glad I saw that. 5 1/4. That's a 4. Okay, so on the long side, which is my pencil, you're going to need a half, and I think it's 1 1/4. Yep. On both sides. Short side is 3/4 plus 1.25. 2 plus 0.75. Oh, wait. 0.75 plus 1.25. Yep, that's right. Plus 0.75. Oh my gosh. 0.75 plus 1.25 plus 0.75 plus 1.25. Okay, that's all we need. Sometimes I can't even math with a calculator. All right, so we need our paper to be 4 3/4 by 5 1/4. So you can get 2 boxes out of one piece of 8 1/2 by 11. Let's see what I got. Perfect. All right. By 4 3/4. Okay, on the long side, we need to score it at 1/2 inch. And 1 1/4. both sides. So for my scoreboard users, that's 1/2 inch, 1 1/4, 4, and 4 3/4. So 4 and 4 3/4. Cool. And on the short side, we need, this is why my stuff is never measured properly, because I just put everything everywhere and I put my paper trimmer on top of everything. All right, 3/4 inch. Two 2 3/4 and 4. Okay, that is all the cutting and, well, that's all the scoring we need. So let's put our paper trimmer down. Let's put our book over here. Bone folder. I was prepared. I took out my scissors, my ruler, my score blade. I took everything out before the video. I even have my corner rounder out. Isn't that crazy? I'm usually not prepared, but I was today. Right, so go ahead and put the short side at the top. So you have your 1/2 inch score line at the top and the bottom. What you need to do is go ahead and get rid of the 4 bottom boxes. So watch this finger here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I like to come into the second score line, cut up, go to your horizontal score line, and cut out. Okay, what you do to the bottom, you do to your top, rotate. The sun is blazing. I don't even have an extra light on today. We're going to do the same thing. So cut off the 4 boxes. And now we have something that looks like this. And we're going to miter, and we're going to miter, and we're going to cut off a little bit, probably like 1/8 inch almost. Maybe a little bit more, I don't know. No, it's 1/4 inch. Just cut off. Okay, now we're going to come to this, back to starting position, come to this first score line, cut up the right hand side, cut off 1/2, miter and miter. Okay, come to your next vertical score line, you're going to cut up, left hand side, cut off 1/2, you're going to miter, and you're going to miter. Okay, what you did to the bottom, you need to do to the top, so let's rotate her up. And score line, right hand side, 1/2, miter, miter. Score line, cut up, left hand side, 1/2, miter, miter. Okay. Yes, I say all of that when I'm doing boxes by myself because it just helps me remember what I'm doing. Because sometimes you're being dense. You are, and you're just like, wait, what am I cutting? So if you say it every time, then it just becomes second nature and you just don't think about it, you just do it. Alright, and there we go. Back to starting position, clean your table. And you're going to fold your flap. I'm going to revarnish, glue. And guys, I even unclogged my glue before the video. Crazy, right? Alright, making sure you get all the way up to that folded edge. Fold over. And towel. Let's spread that glue, making sure it's in there. I don't know where I was going with that. Make sure that it's spread evenly. Let it dry. I've been doing better with letting it dry on tutorials. I do let my stuff dry in real life because I need perfection when I'm sending stuff. I don't want no wonky box when I'm sending a swap. Alright, so this one wants to get caught up in the bottom here. So all I did was take the bottom out and move it around. Okay. And there you have it. Perfect, perfect box. 2 Hershey's. Mini size. Gorgeous box. Decorator up. You're good to go. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Bye.